where the Supreme Court is to determine whether his habeas corpus application, meaning his application to be granted bail while his appeal is pending in the Court of Appeal, will be allowed. Our reporter Robian Williams is in the Supreme Court and she tells us the courtroom is jam packed. Yes, as they await the judge to take the bench to determine whether Vybz Kartel will be set free pending the outcome of the appeal. Now, how did we get here, listeners? You'd recall that the UK based Privy Council determined that his murder conviction and that of Sean Storm, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John, that it was those murder convictions were unsafe and had to be set aside due to jury issues. Now, having set those convictions aside, the Privy Council remitted the matter to the Court of Appeal to determine whether a retrial should be had. So, Mr. Palmer has been incarcerated since he was found guilty. His attorney has made a habeas corpus application to have him set free until the Court of Appeal determines the outcome as to whether there should be a retrial. Our reporter Robian Williams is downtown Kingston. She joins us now live. Good afternoon, Roby.
Hi, good afternoon, Ricardo. Good afternoon to our viewers or listeners.
Give us a sense of what you're seeing in the precincts of the Supreme Court.
At this point in time, I'm outside the courtroom, courtroom number 9, and the courtroom is basically full to capacity at this point in time. On the outside of the courthouse, we have the area cordoned off. Members of the security forces cordoned off the area from as early as 9:30 thereabout this morning, and we are now awaiting the judge to take her seat.
Who is the judge who is presiding?
I believe her name is slipping me at this moment.
Okay.
Let me see. It's slipping me at this moment.
Andrea Thomas, Justice Andrea Thomas.
Yes.
And is Mr. Palmer or any of the gentlemen who are the subject of this hearing, are they present in court?
Not at this time.
They are
I'm
not there.
Seeing them, I was told that they're not expected to be here, but based on the heightened security presence, we were told this morning that it's based on it's for security, for precautionary measures rather, that the security forces are deployed here today.
Mm-hmm. And did you happen to see any of Mr. Palmer's fans in the precincts of the Supreme Court?
No, not as yet.
Okay, so just a heavy security presence.
Heavy security presence, a full capacity courtroom, and we're awaiting the judge.
Okay, and his attorneys are present inside?
Yes, I sat Buchanan out inside just now.
All right, so we allow you to go back inside. You know how to relay the information to us. So, all right, Roby, I'll let you go now.
Definitely. Thank you, Ricardo.
So, listeners, 4 minutes after 2, they have not yet started in the Supreme Court. We're on standby for that decision of Justice Andrea Thomas. She is to determine whether, essentially, Kartel and at least 2 of the gentlemen who were convicted of the murder of Clive Lizard Williams and who had those convictions set aside are to be granted bail. A writ of habeas corpus brought by Isaac Buchanan seeking their release pending the outcome of an appeal in the Court of Appeal, the Court of Appeal is to determine whether there should be a retrial of the gentlemen after the Privy Council set aside those convictions. So we are awaiting the justice to take her seat. And then as soon as we have the information, we will bring it to you live. But the news from downtown Kingston